Imagine this scenario. It is 5 a.m. The entire world is silent. There is no noise of traffic on the streets, no notifications buzzing on your phone, and no urgent emails demanding your attention. It is just you, accompanied by a profound, deep sense of peace, while the rest of the world is still lost in their dreams, wrapped tightly in their warm blankets. The most successful people on this planet top CEOs, Olympic athletes, award-winning artists, and great thinkers are already awake. They are starting their day not with stress but with purpose. This begs the question, why? What is so special about 5 a.m.? Is this just a glorification of suffering, a way to ruin your sleep, or is there actually some kind of magic hidden in these early hours? If you look at history, from Apple's Tim Cook to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, to ancient philosophers and modern billionaires, they all share one common secret, which is the 5 a.m. club. Today, we are going to uncover that secret. We are going to look beyond the hype and talk about the neuroscience, the psychology, and the legends who believe that if you win the morning, you win the day. Let's start with the science because a lot of people claim they are night owls and prefer working late. However, biology tells a different story. Our brain has a specific area called the prefrontal cortex. This is the CEO of your brain, responsible for decision-making, willpower, and focus. Think of your willpower like a smartphone battery. As you go through the day, making decisions, scrolling through social media, and dealing with stress, this battery drains. By the time it is 8 p.m., your willpower is at 10%, which is why we tend to binge watch TV or eat junk food at night. But at 5 a.m., that battery is fully charged at 100%. During these early hours, your brain enters what psychologists call the flow state, or an alpha state. In this state, you are calm, yet incredibly alert. The biggest enemy of success, distraction, is absent. Think about it. Who is going to call you at 5:15 a.m.? Who is posting on Instagram? No one. The hours between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. are often called the golden hours. In these 2 hours, without interruptions, you can achieve more than most people do in an entire 8-hour workday. It is not about the quantity of time. It is about the quality of pure, unadulterated focus. Moving beyond science, let's talk about the psychology of victory. When the alarm rings at 5 a.m., you face your first battle of the day. It is the battle of the bed versus you. It is cold outside, the bed is warm, and your brain is begging you to hit snooze. But when you override that impulse, when you get up despite the discomfort, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind. You are telling yourself, I am not a slave to my feelings. I am the master of my discipline. This builds self-efficacy, which is just a fancy word for self-confidence. There is a concept called proactive versus reactive living. Most people live a reactive life. They wake up late, rush through their morning routine, check their phones immediately, and let the world dictate their mood. They are already behind. But the 5 a.m. club members live a proactive life. By the time the rest of the world wakes up at 7 or 8 a.m., the early riser has already exercised, planned their day, and learned something new. They are 10 steps ahead in the race before the starting gun has even fired. This psychological edge, the feeling that you are ahead of the competition, gives you an unshakable confidence throughout the day. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm up at 5 a.m. Now what? Do I stare at the wall? Absolutely not. If you wake up at 5 a.m. just to scroll through TikTok, you have wasted the advantage. Robin Sharma, the author of the famous book, The 5 a.m. Club, suggests a powerful formula known as the 20-20-20 rule. It breaks your first hour into 3 20-minute segments. The first 20 minutes are for movement, exercise, sweat. You need to jumpstart your body. Intense exercise releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which repairs brain cells and accelerates neural connections. It also releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This makes you feel alive. The next 20 minutes are for reflection. This is a time for silence. Meditate, pray, or write in a journal. Ask yourself, what is my main goal today? This solitude provides clarity in a chaotic world. The final 20 minutes are for growth. Read a book, listen to a podcast, or study a new skill. While the world sleeps, you are learning. If you read for just 20 minutes every morning, you could finish dozens of books in a year. This is how you compound knowledge. Of course, knowing this is easy. Doing it is hard. The first few days will be difficult. Your body will rebel. So here are 3 practical hacks to help you transition. First, Keep your phone or alarm clock far away from your bed. If it's within arm's reach, you will hit snooze. If you have to physically get up and walk across the room to turn it off, you have already broken the sleep cycle. Second, use the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. The moment you wake up, don't think. Just count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and launch yourself out of bed like a rocket. If you wait longer than 5 seconds, your brain will invent an excuse to stay in bed. Third, and most importantly, respect your evenings. A great morning begins the night before. You cannot watch movies until 2 a.m. and expect to thrive at 5 a.m. You need to wind down, turn off screens an hour before bed, and get quality sleep. Discipline is a cycle. In conclusion, joining the 5 a.m. club is not just about waking up early. It is about reclaiming your life. Life is too short to sleep it away. The dreams you have, whether it is building a business, getting fit, or providing a better life for your family, requires sacrifice. The first sacrifice is your comfort. When the sun rises tomorrow, wake up with the sunrise. Remember, legends are not born. They are made in the quiet hours of the morning while everyone else is dreaming. Are you ready to take control? If you are, commit to it today. Wake up, show up, and own your morning. Because if you change your morning, you change your life.